So the history and the current summer enrichment experience actually began with the start of the New Britain Youth Network. The network itself is a coalition of currently about 56 youth serving organizations. However, when it first started, it was a smaller number. The network got together, and in addition to having bi-monthly check-ins, updates, what's going on, how can we increase capacity conversations, they also got together and said we can really do something collectively since we all serve the youth in New Britain. The steering committee went and visited a couple summer learning loss programs specifically, and they collectively decided that yes, summer learning loss is the issue that they could collaboratively work on to make a difference here in New Britain.
We were made aware of a model for summer school that was very non-traditional, and it was taking place in Rhode Island. And we had the opportunity to see it and to learn more about it, and brought it back here to New Britain and had support from the school district to run a pilot. And it basically takes the summer school experience and turns it on its head and makes it much more fun and exciting for children to do, because it complements a traditional summer school experience where children are doing classroom work with the experiential programming offered in the after-school program. So we couple the learning that goes on in the morning with things like taekwondo, or with ballroom dancing, or with theater, a recreational and gardening programs. So it's very hands-on. The children get to choose what they do in the afternoon after they go to programming with the school district staff in the morning. And there's opportunities for the school district staff and the community-based staff to meet and to plan together and to develop curriculum together. So it's a very cohesive program, and all of the partners are working towards the same end.
What it basically means is you take traditional summer learning day, and the kids still come in and they go to school. Then they would go to lunch, and at lunch the community-based organizations come into the school and they have lunch with the kids, with their teacher, and then in the afternoon they go back into their classroom, but are with their community-based organization having an experiential learning. So for example, you would see somebody like theater come into the school, and the kids would still be learning because they're reading, but they would be doing a play, so they would also literally be playing.
We've had a great story about when we invited children to participate, which is a different thing than mandating children to participate and their families to participate. We had a great story of a parent who called and said that he knew his child had to go to summer school, but he was afraid that he would miss out on the opportunity to participate in Summer C, and was delighted when he found out that Summer C and summer school were exactly the same program. So it doesn't look like summer school, but the impact I think is better than the traditional summer school program, and it's certainly something that keeps children coming on a more regular basis because they're having fun.
Yes, I like the program because it's fun and you learn a lot of things. We learn about stuff like not to bully, not to do inappropriate things in the classroom. and I attended it because I like sports, I like to be active, I like to go outside.
I really like working with the guys. They're a fun group. It's great to see them progress from the beginning of the program to the end of the program and see what they've learned.
The model really worked for the organizations involved. What we were able to do is 4 years ago have the pilot start, and that was held specifically at Smalley Academy through the support of the principal, where 8 community-based organizations were able to partner and come in. And with the help of the school improvement grant, we were able to work strategically with the 4th and 5th graders who fit the need based on their standardized test scores. The program is specifically a literacy-based intervention. So we look at the standardized test scores, and it's the lowest 20th percentile that are invited to participate. That population was the same for the first year and in the second year, but in the second year it also expanded to include post-3rd grade students as well. The population increased by a little bit, and the number of providers increased. Going into the 3rd year, the school improvement grant was no longer available, and so we shifted the model to suit the needs of the school district, where post-kindergarten through post-3rd grade students are mandated to attend summer school, but there really isn't a way to enforce that mandate. So by making the educational component more enriching and exciting and very much aligned to the academics, we could help get that population in the door and moving forward. So in the 3rd year, it was post-kindergarten through 3rd grade, and a voluntary 5th grade, post-5th grade segment was added. That stayed the same for this 4th year. Again, year over year, increasing in both the number of learning hours as well as the number of providers. So this past year, we saw nearly a 300% increase from last year, going from serving 250 kids about to serving over 700 kids. We also saw an increase of providers from the 8 originals to 21 community-based providers this summer. We also expanded the number of locations since there's so many more kids. Since New Britain is a neighborhood school model, each community would have their kids walk to their local school, and then busing was provided to get them to the hub. A hub would be one school where the local ones would come together so that it was most efficient for the district and for the students in their learning. So we had 3 elementary school sites and 1 post-5th grade site. So this summer they were held at Lincoln, at Smalley, at Jefferson, and at Slade. In addition to that, the number of community providers around the table has increased as well. So we have support from the Community Chest, the regional advisory boards from United Way. We have support from Arts for Learning. There's a number of organizations who have all come together to really support both in monetary resources as well as time and dedication of services that have really made this possible for all of the students.
It's amazing. It's a great opportunity for them, and it encourages them to want to learn as well, to be here. So it's great. Taj is very good here. His participation is amazing. It's a great program that the city is offering to the students in New Britain to come and get some extra curriculum done and still have the benefit of learning something that they would need and want to learn as far as fun activities. Well, I think the benefit is that they're going to go into school in September more prepared as far as study habits, as far as getting up on time, getting prepared for that day and that structured day. And there's a great benefit in the attitude, direction, everything. They're not just hanging around with nothing to do all summer. They're on a schedule, they're with other students, they're with staff. And it's a great opportunity, so many different options and benefits with the program.